Now we begin Chapter 2. This picture is from Shenzhen, China, and the title says it all. Time is money, efficiency is life. We economists believe that efficiency is the ultimate goal, and our golden rule states that every action should continue until the additional benefit of more would fall below the additional cost. Our calculations of efficiency are not just about money, but they are about happiness, either utility or social welfare. In this chapter, we look at measures of efficiency and how economists and the economist tools of supply and demand. Finally, we discuss expected value calculations. Okay, scrutinizing efficiency. The ultimate standard is something called Pareto efficiency. If no additional change can make one person better off than the other worse off, then one has achieved Pareto efficiency. And up to that point, there are opportunities for exchange to make both parties better off. Now the division of benefits is another matter. There are three basic standards. First off, utilitarian goal. Utilitarian is to maximize the sum of everyone's utility. Utility, by the way, is a arbitrary and slightly subjective measure of happiness that we economists have devised from the days of John Stuart Mill back in the 19th century. So it's our standard measure of happiness, shall we say, and they can be measured in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth utils. Okay, so utilitarian. Egalitarian goal is to divide the utilitarian benefits equally. And finally, the Rawlsian goal is to maximize the benefits of the least well-off person. Okay. Now we have a landfill, and we have two groups of landowners, high and low income. Standard efficiency analysis would put the landfill in the low income areas if the benefits of putting it outweigh the costs. In essence, if the high income people could, in essence, pay off the low income people and put the landfill in their location. So benefits outweigh the costs, put the landfill there. But there are, of course, other considerations. Number one, creation and distribution of net benefits. Who gets them? Who gets the benefits that are given out to the by putting the landfill in there. For example, 30 relocated families may not receive adequate compensation for their emotional and financial costs of moving. So it may not be exactly that the low income people are compensated. And there can be a sense of place and utility that can arrive not just from the willingness to pay, but from a sense of place itself. So folks may feel, let's say, on the leeward side, that they love and like the leeward side, and they cannot be bribed, in essence, to have a landfill be placed there on the leeward side. And efficiency matters are anthropocentric. They're basically human-based. We look at efficiency are considered in terms of their values to humans. For example, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service officials consider human interests in the endangered San Francisco garter snake when placing limits on the expansion of the local train service. But they did not consider the animals' interests. So efficiency, although that kind of sounds like a silly example, efficiency is based upon the impact on humans, not necessarily on other living things. Now, given these limitations, we economists still embrace efficiency as an important first step in maximizing the pie to be divided. Okay. Now, cost-benefit analysis. Should we save this whale at all costs? Here's our picture of a whale. It looks like an orca, and this is a big question. The best outcome for society is neither boundless production nor zero pollution. Either extreme would not be good for society. Remember, to live is to pollute. By our being, we are in a way polluting the environment. The key, though, is not looking at the total benefits and costs, total pollution versus not, but looking at incremental changes. The idea is to pursue the policy if the extra benefit is greater than the extra cost. If the EPA had looked at extra benefits and costs of the Clean Air Act, the results would have been a richer and more efficient picture. Okay, so here is some pictures from the book on an economist's way of visualizing the efficient quantities of whales to be harvested. So the right amount of whales to harvest. This is looking at marginal benefits and costs. And the marginal benefit of harvesting whales decreases as one harvests more whales. There are enough lab samples. People are satiated with getting that extra whale, and so the extra benefit decreases. That's why the marginal benefit curve is going down. However, also the marginal cost increases as one harvests more whales. Harvesting too many whales can leave populations of whale prey unchecked. So if you harvest that many more whales, you're opening the door for the animals that the whales themselves are preying upon. You're overpopulating. And it's like taking away deer predators, and you're left with an overpopulation of deer. Now, by pursuing where marginal benefit is the extra marginal benefit is equal to the extra marginal cost, maximizes the total benefit of harvesting whales vis-a-vis their total cost by looking at an efficiency standard. Okay, I'm going to end things right here.